theory of change? What are the different elements of theory of change? And before we move on to actually starting to practically build a theory of change, I think it's important to just recognize the value addition and the benefits of creating a theory of change for your organization. So definitely through the last slides, I think you understand that it helps us to set in place a base for strategic program design, because you are creating a linkage between your long-term goals and your mid-term outcomes, your preconditions and your activities. You're creating a link, and you are able to better plan, anticipate, and actually approach and consider all the different components that lead to the success of your program. It definitely, and you will see that over the course of this program, that it helps you to identify and create a foundation for monitoring and evaluation. What should you measure? What are your milestones? What are you trying to document? What is your story? What are the external factors affecting the achievement of outcomes? So you are really getting into having the lens of results-based management. It also helps you to implement and plan your processes and team functioning better, because it definitely provides guidance to your work and makes you to really take a step back and look at all that you're doing in this environment that you're operating in. So it definitely helps you to implement your programs better. And finally, I think it should be really used as a communication tool to not just figure out strategy and talk to your donors through the theory of change, but throughout all levels of your organization. This one pictorial diagram will really help different stakeholders get a sense of what you understand as success and what are all the different steps it takes to get there. We also promote sharing theory of change diagramming and representations with communities, because a lot of times, and we've seen this, and it's amazing when you take your social change story or your sort of theory of change to communities, they will be able to pinpoint a lot of things that probably you won't be able to recognize. So it's a great communication tool to get different stakeholders together and to define success and the steps to get there. So before we look at the steps for designing a theory of change, a lot of you have questions on, but what's a log frame and what's a theory of change? We'll see that in the next video.